everyone, and welcome back to Wildcard Wednesday, March 10th, 2010. On this episode, I'm going to create a really cute matchbox card for you, but don't worry, you don't need the Big Shot matchbox template. I'm going to give you a template that you can create yourself. So first I'm going to show you the supplies we're going to need for this project. We're going to need some black StazOn ink. I'm using the well-scripted, the new acrylic stamps from Stampin' Up, and we're going to be using the Congratulations one, although you can use any stamp set that says Congratulations. A sponge, Kiwi Kiss Stampin' Up ink, and Kiwi Kiss buttons here, and ribbon. The ribbon isn't Stampin' Up, it's just an organza ribbon that matched. We're going to be using this really pretty pink and green printed paper from the new Sweet Pea designer paper collection, and then the Stampin' Up pink. And I also have here some canvas. This is just a piece of raw canvas, and we're going to be using some water, and we're going to be using the Circle Scallops number 2 die cut with our Big Shot machine as well. So let's get started. Another item I forgot to mention is we're going to need a stapler and some coordinating staples. I'm using green to go with the Kiwi Kiss. The first thing you're going to do is to cut out a strip of cardstock 10 inches by 4 1/4. So basically you just cut your 8.5 page in half and then cut it at 10 inches. Then you're going to score it at 3/4 inches and then again at 5.5, and that's going to create our matchbox, as you can see, just like that. Then I want you to place one staple right here. We don't want the staple to impede on the flap there, so just make sure you're not stapling the two things together, but just place a staple right there. So there, I've created a simple matchbox with the little flap opening. Now we're just going to put this aside for 1 second, and we're going to grab our piece of canvas. We're going to take our black StazOn ink. We're using StazOn ink because we were going to be using some kind of an ink wash with it, and I just want to make sure the words don't run off the canvas. So I'm using the Congratulations stamp and acrylic block and our StazOn, and I'm just going to completely cover this piece of canvas with the word Congratulations. So I've stamped with StazOn. Next thing we're going to do is take our Kiwi Kiss, and we're just going to color our canvas up with that pretty Kiwi Kiss green. And that's what the water's for, to help speed up the process a little bit. So that's how it turned out, and I didn't know ink would take to canvas so well. It didn't need any water at all. So I'm going to take this piece of canvas over to the Big Shot and cut out the scallop circles. Okay, I cut out 2 scallop circles here. And we're just going to be making a flower out of them. I love, love, love how this looks with the inked words on the canvas. And it feels really different, adds a little different element of texture. So next thing you're going to do is just take some chocolate chip or brown ink and just ink the edges of your flower. Now that's done, we're just going to poke a hole in the 2 flowers in the center, just using a paper piercer, coordinating green brad, and pop it in there. Ahead and glue my button on the brad with a glue dot. I'm going to do that trick I showed you that I picked up from Stamping with Heather about using coordinating cardstock as your thread, and just poke it in, and then just add some adhesive on the back to adhere it. So there we have our little pink threaded button. A piece of coordinating printed paper, as I mentioned before, from that Sweet Pea designer paper series, and I've cut it 4 inches by 4.5 inches, so we have a matte on the matchbox, so we're just going to adhere it. But before I do that, I'm going to take a little bit of Kiwi Kiss and just ink around my matchbox. For the inside of the card, I took the flip side of the printed paper and cut out a piece that measured 4 by 4 3/4, and then I scored it at 3/4 inches. The score mark is what I placed underneath the matchbox in the area, you'll see right here, under the area where the staple was. And I just adhered it at the bottom so that you had the option of having the top flap open if you wanted to perhaps pop a photo in the card or maybe a gift card along with it. I then went on to take a piece of the pink cardstock. It was, I believe, a 1-inch wide piece, and the stamp, the congratulations stamped, and I went on to make a tag that I'm going to adhere in the inside of the card. Okay, just want to show you what I did for the little tag that I created. For stamp the congratulations on there, I just used basic black ink. Then I cut out, you can see this dark green from the scraps on the underside of the printed paper. I'll show you here, there was some green. So I cut a 1/2-inch circle, and then I just adhered that down and then just cut a 1/4-inch circle in the middle to give it a bit of a reinforcement look. I got that idea from Yoli Bean on YouTube, and then I inked all around, and then I colored some white twine with Kiwi Kiss. I just took the twine and dragged it through, holding that there and pulling the twine like this through and through until I got it to the right color that I wanted it to be. And I then tied it in a double knot. So I'm just going to go ahead and adhere our cute little tag onto the inside of our card. So here we have a really cute and different matchbox greeting card. Flower stamped with the congratulations on the outside, with the paper thread in our button, our Kiwi Kiss button from Stampin' Up, and our coordinating ribbon and printed paper in the background. And then on the inside, and there's that congratulations little tag we made, and lots of place for you to tuck in anything you'd like. Give this a try, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.